All right, here we go. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Shy Ride Show here with the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. I'm your host, Mr. Medina, Neuri Medina II of the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, one of the founders and directors. And I have with me today my friend, Mr. Jeru. What's going on, Jeru? I'm glad you could join us. You know, we like to encourage our young people, you know, so we try to get them pumped up, you know, and so that they're able to come out here and represent our youth well. You know, we get so much bad play and on radio and TV. You know, we have to constantly remind ourselves that there are actually some positive young people that are doing what they're supposed to be doing and handling their business. Like one of those terms that I like to say, let's give them the business. You know what I mean? That's what we have to do with our young people. We got to give them the business because life is about having a good time, but we can't neglect the important things that we have to do to handle our business and continue to upgrade ourselves and our standards and the caliber of how we're living so that we can continue to encourage these transformations that are needed within us. And as we transform ourselves, we're able to transform our communities. So I definitely appreciate my young people like Jeru coming out here to join us. And also, we are the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, located at 7039 South Wentworth Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. You can reach us at telephone number 773-719-9848. Our email address is enterprisegallery@gmail.com. That's enterprisegallery@gmail.com. And you can always check out our website at www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. That's englewoodenterprisegallery.com. And it's such a pleasure and a blessing to be back. It's always so many things going on all around us. We lost another young man yesterday in the Englewood community, you know, due to violence and different things like that. So we have to always keep positivity in mind so that we don't get caught up in negativity and allow negativity to cause us to do things that are counterproductive to what we need to continue to do as a community and as people. Also, for those of you who may not be familiar with the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, we are the Southside's newest creative co-working space, and we welcome artists and entrepreneurs to come out to our space and see what we have going on. We like to develop the artist network around Chicago as well as on the South Side. We have a host of different musicians and artists and techies that are in the art and different things like that that network with us, and we love to continue to promote creativity because creativity is how you continue to stimulate innovation, and you need innovation to continue to move you forward. All technology that we have available at our hands started out as a creative idea in somebody's mind, and we have to keep that in mind. So no idea is too big or too small, but we must continue to encourage the ideas, and one of the ways that we do that is we love to promote art and creativity at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery, and we like to network around that. As a matter of fact, a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I don't just like to talk about the awesome things that we're doing. I always like to show you a picture of what we're doing so you can actually see that I'm not making this stuff up. All right, so I appreciate you, and just check this out for a few minutes and let me know what you think. Yes, that's us, the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. So many awesome things going on. Neighborhood beautification, public art projects where we're able to involve our young people and allow them to tap into doing something creative and is beautifying for their neighborhood and their environment. Free art classes for the children, all types of wonderful things, all at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. So make sure you reach out for us and see how we can connect. We love networking with other organizations, whether in the Englewood community or anywhere else. We all about building and community development. And it's actually, just like it's hot outside, I think our phone lines are heating up kind of early today. Do we still have a call on the line? Caller, how you doing today?
Man, I'm good, man. Summertime and shy.
Yes. Yes, sir. What's going on? What you want to share with us today, my brother? I didn't even throw a question of the day out there, but you know we always are looking to see how we can solve some of these problems and issues that we're dealing with. Sometimes we're talking about violence. Sometimes we're talking about jobs. We like to see how we can be creative and solve some of these problems. So what you want to bless us with today, sir?
Well, you know, I was going to extend, come over your creativity. You know,
Yes.
creativity is how you say today. So, like I have issues with my son. I haven't seen my son for a little while, in and out of his life. And he ended up writing a whole bunch of cartoon books, right? He had them in a box, man. And then his twin sister told him, she said, Daddy, he wrote all them books. He was missing you. I was like, wow. I shed a tear, man. I said, you know what? You ain't ever got to work again a day in your life, man. He said, why? When you did your work, man, I hurt you. And so I created a little, it's called New Search Engine cartoon show with me and Ronnie Woo Woo.
Yes.
Doing what I'm doing. And I told him, I got a cartoon show, man. I got about 100 shows already going for him. And I'm building that for him. That's healing me. And I'm giving back to him. You know what I'm saying? That's creativity.
Yes.
I used to heal my anger, so I won't take it out on a mother or nobody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So creativity heals yourself first. You play the guitar, whatever instrument you play, when you sing, play the drum, conga, play it to yourself first.
Yes. Yes, man, I love that statement, bro, because that's real testimony. A lot of people don't see the value and, like you say, go into yourself. That's what creativity and art is really all about. You know, you got to tap into that inner eye that you have, you know, and look inward as opposed to looking outward, you know, and when you look inward, then you can transpose your thoughts and your feelings into a way that you can show to the next person, and they can get a little inkling of how you feeling. And it's a recognized therapy as well, you know, being creative, art therapy, all of this other heavy stuff that's related to people just looking within themselves and expressing themselves. Most definitely.
Like when you talk to people, and they're like, man, talking to them, you create the answer.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
just your vibration. You were just kicking vibration, you know what I'm saying? So if I can do that with somebody, why not talk when I'm here by yourself?
Yes.
Why not speak to existence by yourself? See? That's when you know you got power, when you speak to yourself and ain't nobody around, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it gets deep, man.
I like that. I do that sometimes. I still be wondering if I got a problem, I should get that checked out. But I believe,
That's your third eye speaking.
Yeah, because it helps me think better.
Third eye speaking. You know
It helps me think better. It helps me remember stuff, and it really helps clear my mind, you know, because you have to speak into yourself, especially when you don't really know where you should be in your mind state, but you know the mind state that you're supposed to have. So you got to speak the right mind state to yourself often, you know, just like affirmations or anything else. Speaking on creativity, I wanted to ask my man Jeru, since he's joining us today. All right, Jeru, how do you feel about creativity, and what would you say are some of your creative strong points, sir?
Creativity, to me, is just the way to express yourself. And, I mean, it's different outlets. Like, some of my friends, they draw. Some of my friends rap, sing, dance, different things. I think my way to express myself, like to be creative, is really I play basketball.
Yes.
So on the court, I try different stuff. I express myself through basketball. Or if I'm in the classroom, I might sketch something real quick, just something to relieve my creative mindset, to express myself or how I'm feeling at the time.
Yes.
And that's just what creativity is to me.
That's what's up. I think also, you know, we go through creative phases in life. One year I might be into writing poems. The next year I might be using watercolor paints. You know, now I've known this young man for a very long time, and you actually used to be a super producer at a very young age. He don't remember that. But, you know, we need to speak up on these things and give our young people their proper dues. You know, we wanna kick them when they down instead of trying to lift them up, you know, but we got to try to lift them up at every moment when we can. You know, it's a tough love situation, and it's something that we have to work our way through in dealing with the issues in our community and these intergenerational dialogues that we need to have. But we must stay close to each other, because divided we won't advance. But yes, you know, this young man, I think he been, you know, he learned at a very young age from his father, you know, who showed him how to use technology to make music and to make beats. And I actually just happened to be looking at like a videotape probably from like 10 years ago, man, and you was like 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, making beats, you know, working the keyboard. And it's just inspiring, because those are the types of things that we need to continue to promote. And that was actually that was something that was promoted at a previous art gallery that we had 10 years ago. But the need for the creativity and expression is still the same. You know, so we need to continue to promote these types of things. Speaking of that, I always like to show a visual, you know, so that we can really see what it is that we're talking about, and what it is that we have going on. This is something else I really like to share with you all, so you can keep us in mind. Everybody has a birthday, so we like for you to keep us in mind when your next birthday comes up.
Children's art parties.
Yes, children's art parties. I might have cut the little dude off before he finished his statement, but that's what he was saying. Yeah, children's art parties. That's yet another great thing, a program that we do over at the gallery. We like to invite people to bring the children out. We have free art classes. We can also bring art modules to you. Actually, speaking of art modules, another thing that we are fairly proud of, one of our latest projects that I like to share with you, is something that we call a peace pyramid. And we had the pleasure of erecting one of these peace pyramids over at Longwood School on 95th, like around Loomis or something like that. But we are very proud of this peace pyramid because it was an opportunity for us to engage about 100 high school seniors. And we created this pyramid that is actually in chakra colors, if you into that chakra colors and healing, color energy, and all those other heavy things that's pretty popular nowadays. But the concept of the peace pyramid was to give the young people an opportunity to make a positive statement that would be there at the school, that they could come back and see later on, and that could be a reflection of positivity for the other students that were there at the school. So they had terms like stay positive, be yourself, be great, stay focused, and different things like that. So we're real proud of the peace pyramid, and we would really love to be able to put 10 or 20 more of these around the cities. Not just in Englewood, but Englewood could use several of these. So we just mentioned that in case you got some land or you might be interested in being a sponsor for a project like that. Reach out to us because we love to connect. The Englewood Enterprise Gallery. You can like us on Facebook, or you can give us a call, 773-719-9848. Also, you can email us at enterprisegallery@gmail.com. That's enterprisegallery@gmail.com. Also, our website is www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. That's www.englewoodenterprisegallery.com. All right. I got a couple PSAs and short announcements that I would love to make before our time runs out. There are a lot of big things happening at the gallery. It's a blessing that we're always able to complete another project or program. Like I said, if you may work in a school or organization, community development, we're always about networking. If you got some ideas on facilitating some projects, we welcome you to reach out to us and let's network and connect and see how we can do continue to do some team building. They One Summer Chicago put out an announcement. They are employing young people. I think it's either 16 to 24, maybe 14 to 24. All right, but most definitely reach out to One Summer Chicago agencies to try to get as many of our young people employed as possible. We actually had the opportunity to employ some young people last year, and we put them in our youth business network, which is actually going to be gearing up in the next few weeks in the month of June. So we welcome that opportunity to do more mentoring with our young people in the community. Last summer, we worked with about 12 young people, diverse backgrounds. They got the opportunity to plan their own events and map them out. They ran a concession stand. They learned the fundamentals of business and establishing a corporation, what's the sole proprietorship, all of these things that are very helpful when we are looking at enriching and empowering our young people, business concepts. So that's going to be going on. Hey, maybe one of your young people may be able to get placed with the Englewood Enterprise Gallery and be able to have fun, get enriched, and do some work and make a little bread for the summer, which we know we all can use. Also, we're going to be working in the Peace Garden in the back of the Englewood Enterprise Gallery on Saturdays, and we welcome you to come out and get involved. We're also going to be working with our young people in the Youth Business Network. The Peace Garden in the back is going to be one of our projects. We're going to be doing a landscaping, outdoor art, and agriculture fusion type of project back there. We already started phase 1, and we're going to be working on phase 2. Hopefully, I'll see you there, Jeru. Jeru always plug in with us when we have a project or a format going on. Matter of fact, that reminds me of yet another project that I would love to share with you all. This is actually pictures of the Youth Business Network and some projects that we were doing from last year. We got the opportunity to paint some peace posts, as we like to call it, putting some positive messages and affirmations and imagery. We planted those peace posts up in our peace garden. In the back, we got the opportunity to show some of the young people basic sewing modules. They had the opportunity to get into some intergenerational dialogue and interview some very notable people in the community, as well as mentors. They put on events. They ran cameras. They got the opportunity to learn how to do videotaping projects. It was just so many awesome things that, you know, the list goes on and on. So we're looking forward to doing that in the next several weeks. We welcome donations of any kind. We could use yard materials. We could use wheelbarrows, shovels, rakes. You know, we're not trying to shake you down and be all in your pocket. But if you happen to have some tools, we like tools because tools are what we are able to use to continue to enrich ourselves. If you have a tool, you'll virtually never be out of a job if you got the tool in the right mind state. And that's how I like to look at tools. It's just like a doctor is not quite a doctor without the right tools to be a doctor. You know, so tools and information are very important. So little by little, we must continue to equip ourselves with how tools operate so that we can get ourselves and our young people back into a work mind state. All right, now work doesn't necessarily mean working for somebody else. It can mean working for yourself. It can mean working for your community. But you got to have a good work mind state to work for anybody. You know, sometimes we don't even know how to work unless we've worked for somebody else or volunteered. Then you learn and get the right information, and you see how you're able to leverage your time and work for yourself. to create wealth for yourself. Because in actuality, you really won't ever be wealthy being employed. All right. But if you are an entrepreneur or maybe a small business person, you have a greater likelihood of being wealthy, even as an investor and directing your investments. So many awesome things that we can talk about. You know, these are the types of conversations that we need to continue to bring to our communities, to our young people, so that we can raise the standards of their thinking and raise the standards of their ethics and their commitment to development. Also, Phase 2 of our 63rd Street Public Art Project. All right, that's another awesome public art project that we had going on, and we looking forward to engaging in Phase 2 of that project. 63rd and Halsted, right across from the Whole Foods, right there on the vacant lot. We're going to be engaging our young people as well as the community and volunteers, and we'll be working on Phase 2 of that public art project. So look out for us over there. That'll be another big thing. If it's something that you may want to be a part of as an artist and or a volunteer or a donor for some type of tool or material, or if you just want to bring us some juice and coffee, whatever it is. All right, 63rd Street Public Art Project. Let's network and connect and see how we can work together. Okay, so wow, there's so many awesome things going on. A few big shout outs. We'd like to also give a shout out to West of the Ryan Current. We appreciate them always helping bring positive messages of what's really going on in our community. You can talk about what's going on in the community, but a lot of people just want to talk about one side of what's going on in the community. They don't want to deal with the yin or the yang. They just want to choose the yang, or they just want to handle the yin, and they don't want to look at the whole picture. All right, and the whole picture is about bringing back balance. So little by little, we have to continue to write and rewrite our own narratives, all right, and continue to tell our own story. Just like some people say, what's the good news? We want to continue to bring the good news. So we appreciate the West of the Ryan Current and the staff over there. They are heavily involved in what we do at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery as one of our community partners. So we appreciate them and all the wonderful people that they have telling the positive messages about what's happening in our community. Also, I would definitely like to encourage you once again to go to our website right here, EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. That's www.EnglewoodEnterpriseGallery.com. All right, and you can go to our website and get more information about our GoFundMe and how you can assist with the wonderful things that are happening over there at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. I'm going to let my man Jeru give us our final parting words, and I know he's excited about that. But before we get to that, just one more awesome thing that I want to share with you all before we get up out of here, because I think that you will really enjoy it. This is a big paint party coming up this weekend. We have these going on the weekends over at the Englewood Enterprise Gallery. Check us out on Facebook and see how you can get involved. We out there in the Peace Garden having a good time, painting and all of that, bringing therapy and arts and creativity back to the community. All right, that was awesome. I ain't going to eat up our last final minutes with that. But, man, the massage therapist was getting down. Massage therapy, that's an art. Englewood Enterprise Gallery, all about arts and creativity. Reach out for us if you want to book the next paint party. I'm going to let my man Jeru here. I want you to give us 3 terms of positivity that you'd like to leave us with, Jeru.
Okay, 3 terms.
Yeah, some positive, uplifting terms to bless us with on the way out.
First one has to be love.
Love.
Friendship.
Friendship.
And The word of the day, creativity.
Creativity, man. That's my man, Jeru. I appreciate this young blood. I don't even know if I mentioned he like got straight A's. He might be magna cum laude or something. He up there. I'm not sure. You know, I might have it mixed up. But Englewood Enterprise Gallery, we appreciate you checking us out. Thursdays at 5:30. Thanks Can TV Studios. They about to cut me up off of here. We out. Peace and blessings.